Well, what up, people? How are we, man? I hope everyone's doing great and having a good day. Just a quick shout out, man. Thanks to everyone that commented on the last video, man. There's a lot of positive comments and they were all really informative, man. It was just nice to see, you know, such nice positive comments, and some of them were super informative. If you go back and check them out, man, you'll see what I'm on about. But everyone was saying we gotta check out the best crashes. I know this wasn't the video you were recommended, but I think some of you were saying best crashes, but the video was in like 420p, and I quickly skimmed through it, and the quality was awful. So I found this one, hardest crashes. Hopefully it's just as good, and we'll check it out. And if not, we'll go do the 420p one anyway. But yeah, man, let's get straight into it. I thought I had my mic turned off then.
Outside, Brad thought he had the best car all night. Took the inside line on the restart. This is going to be down to the wire. Oh, touch! He spun out. Carl gets into Keselowski. Carl Edwards will win.
We saw this one in the last video, innit? Brad Keselowski straightening it. Oh, sorry, I got distracted. Did anyone see me do that dumb shoot? I took this off and not a great start, man. Brad Keselowski already.
He make it stick on the outside. Brad thought he had the best car all night. Took the inside line on the restart. This is going to be down to the wire. Oh, touch! He spun out. Carl gets into Keselowski.
Straight over to the other side, yeah. Do you know what's funny? I think we must have been hearing someone else's comms last time, because they were pissed that he got involved in that crash, but I guess this is from another guy's comms.
Oh, goodness. 6 gets, it's like, oh my gosh.
Goodness gracious. Oh, shit.
Wow.
He
like Horst said, got into the 6 car.
Yeah.
David Reagan. Oh, my
He ended up getting the brunt of it. That was dirty.
David Reagan, but this, oh my goodness.
That's fucking brutal, that is.
Crowd fellow is also
too, but
generally, I'm guessing, like, I don't know if any of you have ever been to a NASCAR race, or no, I don't NASCAR. I bet the crowd loves the crashes, right? As dangerous as they are, I bet that's what get the crowds going. Let me know if that's true.
Side by side, coming out of turn number 2. Around
oh shit!
Ron Fellow is also
by 2, but side by side, coming out of turn number 2. Around goes the 32 and hard into the wall.
Fuck.
Miguel Paludo hard into the wall, coming out of turn number 4.
That almost, obviously it wasn't intentional, but it looked like he just
Very
drove into the wall.
reminiscent of Danica's accident in the duel.
Wow, maybe he let off the, maybe he made an evasive action there because of PK Jr.
Wow,
Look at the violence.
What an impact.
How violent that was.
That truck weighs 3,700 pounds, and it flies up in the air like that and catches on fire, and yet.
And we saw how quickly Miguel Paludo had put the window net down, was taking his helmet off. Amazing.
I think he got in the back.
Here's Sam Hornish racing with Casey Kane as they come out of the corner. Oh, looks like Casey got loose and tried to correct it. Got into Sam, and goodness gracious, what a lift.
Oh shit, it didn't look like it was going to make that much of an impact, because it looked like it was going quite slow.
Here's Sam Hornish racing with Casey Kane as they come out of the corner. Oh, looks like Casey got loose and tried to correct it. Got into Sam, and goodness gracious, what a lift. Just as we saw the other day. Wow, huge lick by Jeff Gordon. It's good to see him get out of his car. And
man, you've got to be so vigilant, haven't you, as you're driving, like you're coming up. Like, even say, like, take this yellow car here, for example. Like, he looks fairly safe.
Oh, the other day. Wow, huge lick by Jeff Gordon. It's good to see him get out of his car. And Sam Hornish. Both of those cars hit
really. I know that sounds stupid as fuck to say, but do you know what I'm talking
extremely hard on that second impact.
Gordon head on into the Armco barrier.
We saw this happen with Jason Leffler's car the other day, get thrown back, and Jeff Gordon wide open, nowhere to go.
That was a good one, though.
It's good to see those guys get out of the car.
And around goes Kyle Larson.
Ooh, man, oh, big impact. Man, thank God that safer barrier's there, but that was still a huge impact.
It's the mugs it that he's got a target on the bonnet.
Second caution of the day, lap 48.
Oh, yeah, you can just see right there, left rear tire goes out, and he's lost control at this moment. He's trying to keep it going straight.
Yep.
Hits the outside wall.
This is the one that's going to hurt. Watch this thing come down through here, head on into that inside wall.
Just nothing he can do at this point.
Just hang on.
Yeah.
And
Straight into the safer barrier.
Watch that safer barrier. Watch that thing flex and shoot that car back out.
I don't know if I've ever asked this or it's ever been mentioned. Are NASCAR's manual? I'd imagine they're automatic. Manual? No, I'd imagine they're manual. Let me know, please. I'm pretty sure they'd be manual.
Now you're talking about a 3,400-pound piece of machinery lifted all four wheels up in the ground and spins it around like a top.
Probably running.
That's the worst one I've ever seen. That was fucking brutal.
Probably running.
Mate, the sheer sound of it sounded like the devil was breathing down my headphones. Woo! Fucking hell.
Michael Waltrip's car begins to slip and slide on the outside and contacts the concrete wall nearly head-on. The car is sawed in half by that concrete barrier there.
Fucking hell.
One of the most... The car is sawed in half by that concrete barrier there. One of the most spectacular and violent crashes I have ever seen, Ned Jarrett.
Where's the driver?
Carl Edwards. Oh, big hit. That was Bill Lester, I believe, in the 22. Bill Lester hits hard. Travis Quaffle goes down pit road. David Rudeman and Chad Chapin also involved. Bill Lester's truck comes to a stop out this red
That
flag.
looked like it fucked up after the race.
The 22 truck right there gets loose on the inside, Phil. Side
That
side
was
was in
brutal.
big contact with Rudeman, sending him nowhere but to the outside wall.
And left front corner structurally sound, and they have repaired it with...
Oh my goodness. The 25 hit hard. That's Chris Cochran.
Gosh, that's a hard hit.
Who's most known for
Fine
their
in
crashes?
racing, right?
Is there a guy that's like known in NASCAR for just being an absolute bastard for like fucking people's cars off the track?
Here.
Watch this.
This will really show it.
Watch this 3,400-pound race car just pitched around.
See what it did to that right front tire?
This one commentator loves to mention how much the cars weigh in it. Like he's told me these cars weigh 3,400 pounds about 6 times now.
About ripped it off.
Earnhardt on the inside and Sterling Marlin outside.
And Ernie going with Earnhardt down on the inside. That's going to hit. Oh, big time trouble.
Terrible crash.
Wow.
Across the field, all torn up. Earnhardt's number 3.
Is he alright? Oh! That looked fatal, that did.
And there goes Terrio hard into the wall. And that's Reddick in the 19 that had the problem that kicked it all off with Terrio as he comes grinding to a halt on the front straightaway after a huge, heavy impact through here.
There's Reddick high in turn 4, loose. Just about has his truck saved, and along comes Terrio.
Shit.
Look at that right front tire.
Yeah, really nothing Austin can do
At all.
Tyler Reddick, he was just fighting to regain control of his truck.
19 was trying to go to the bottom, and Marks was going to the bottom, and 19 just needed to check up just a little bit and give him some room, and
Shit,
he got the car overcorrected and hard impacted the wall.
Huge impact.
Yeah, it is.
Oh my God.
See how easy it is. When that car starts to spin, you want to turn the wheel to the right to keep it from spinning, but if you turn too much wheel to the right, it hangs a right, and it makes heavy head-on contact.
Take another look. 3,400 pounds of race car off the ground after slamming into the wall.
That is a big hit.
I think that's the 92.
How's he managed to get all the way through the barriers?
Yellow's out. It better be.
He must have hit that at speed.
Is the window net down? He's moving.
Something
broke. Something broke in the car. Oh! Window net down?
I wasn't laughing then.
He's moving.
Fuck me.
Something broke. Something broke in the car. Oh my God! Something broke in the
How is he moving?
Randy LaJoy slamming into the wall. Randy LaJoy out of Norwalk, Connecticut, destroying his automobile. Randy LaJoy, second generation driver. Out of control, off turn 4. So similar to the 15 Ricky Rudd, but he collects the wall which Rudd just missed. Sails bottom side at 190 miles an hour into the retainer, and the car is destroyed.
190 miles an hour.
Problem on pit road. That 81 car is still running well. He is.
Oh, and Earnhardt gets hurt. Elliott hard in the wall.
Major crash here on the front stretch. A car upside down. That's Bill Elliott. And Dale Earnhardt was on his side as he came down through the tri-oval.
Sorry, I was trying to keep
Crash
track
here
of
on the front stretch.
Elliott hard in the wall.
I was just thinking, sorry, I was kind of distracted. 190 miles an hour. I don't see how you could crash into anything at 190 miles an hour and not die. I know the cars are made, you know, to be super. I don't know how you say it. They're not made to be safe, but they're made to, you know, protect the driver as much as possible. But if you hit anything at 190 miles an hour, how is that not fatal? Sorry, I was watching that clip, but I was also thinking about that in my head.
Major crash here on the front stretch. A car upside down. That's Bill Elliott. And Dale Earnhardt was on his side as he came down through the tri-oval.
Fine. There's Elliott. Warburton gets in the side of Earnhardt. Just touches him. Elliott in there on the roof, sliding across. We see Chad Little going down, hit Michael Waltrip. The 3 car gets banged from Jerry Nadeau, I think. Elliott's car now back on its wheels. You see Schrader down on the inside. Bobby Hamilton.
Is there anyone
heavy
that
damage
didn't
to Schrader's car.
Don't do anything. In mature, trouble down here. A car's trying to get in the pit hard in the wall. That's Bill Elliott. Little E, Dale Earnhardt, and Kevin Harvick.
That was a good one.
Very hard.
I love the spins.
Elliott.
We need to see some spins.
The first serious incident, or rather for Earnhardt, the first serious incident of the day. I think Dale Jr. was trying to get in the pits, and or somebody was. There we go.
Almost like maybe Kevin Harvick was slowing down trying to get in the pits. 29 car.
Oh, that's it. I'm telling you, that is
this guy.
It is.
This guy was looking to catch anything.
Squeezes through there. Has to go to pit road to take evasive action.
Your screen.
Oh my gosh! Oh my gosh!
Head on into that Armco.
See, it seems to be spinning out on the corners, which it would be the obvious thing other than other drivers to spin out on the corners. But the pace that they're going at, man, they just cannot decelerate or slow down to any rate that I've seen.
That's down in a 90-degree corner.
Watch his car. Watch the back of the car. Ooh, I mean, the whole car just came up off the ground.
And I don't see any safer barrier in that area right there.
I don't either, Larry.
But Darrell, I agree with you.
Oh, he got Kenson. Oh, and there goes Jeff. Jeff's in the inside wall, hard into the wall.
Caution will wave. Caution will wave. The field is frozen. We'll be coming back to 4 to go.
That was, and he almost got clipped again.
Yeah. That's what I was waiting for.
Turn 2.
To get clipped.
Here's another look. And you're right, Darrell. Jeff's car just pushes up, won't hold the bottom of the racetrack.
Couldn't hold it down. And this thing goes in here.
Yeah, I mean, originally.
That's why.
Originally, it looks like this car was going to get it worse off. So I thought they were just going to nail him from the back. But obviously, he's managed to kind of turn into, you know, the right direction. And he's just completely fucked.
That's what happened.
Oh, my God.
It hit that opening and it just ripped the front end off of it.
There's no safer barrier there.
No.
Hey, number 5, 2010. Things are going pretty good for Jimmy Johnson until A.J. Allmendinger comes out of nowhere and wipes out the 48. And it looks even worse in slow motion. I think Jimmy Johnson is still trying to figure out exactly what happened. Good.
Look at the parts and pieces flying off of that thing.
So how does this work now? Like when there's loads of pieces left on the track, would there be people to clean it up while the cars are over here on this side coming around, or do they just caution them and everyone slows down for a little bit? I don't think I've asked that yet.
Let's ride along.
Or they just leave him on there.
Looking inside.
Woo!
Oh,
Big crash.
It always looks worse from this point
Your
of view.
body stings. I tell you, you can't believe how that.
Wow. It sounds like the end of the start of a WWE game. I don't know anything about rap music. You know, I think the crashes always look 10 times worse when you get the driver's point of view. When you can just see like what it looked like from his view. When it's kind of so zoomed out and it's kind of like the quality's not the best. It looks bad, and obviously you know it'd be bad, but when it's up front and you hear the impact and the sound, you just imagine how fucking terrified you would be if you was in that car. And the worst part is, I think, is not when you crash. It's when you kind of do a spin and then you see fucking 20, 30 cars flying at you at 200 miles an hour. That would be the terrifying thing, because you're like, well, you know, that first bit hurt, but this is going to fucking suck. Do you know what I mean? Man, I can't believe I just said suck. I've started to speak like an American now. That's what happens when you watch NASCAR. Start getting into it. Man, that was a cool video. I think I saw people also asked me to react to, it was best saves, I think. Best saves will that will be the next one. And then there was something I got recommended in the last video. It's 8 things you don't know about NASCAR for beginners. I think it was cool. So I want to check that out as well, because amateur time over here, I don't know shit about shit when it comes to NASCAR. I'm starting to learn, like I learned with NFL, but we're getting there. And the NFL videos, I'll react to them as well. You know what I'm like. But yeah, man, thanks for joining me. Peace out, and have a great day, man.